welcome to the ASMR talk show. ASMR are soft sounds, delicate noises, and when you hear them, you get kind of a little tingle in front of your brain. This is the ASMR talk show, so we do soft talking and interview questions. Folks, I love doing this show, but I'm always thinking about the next thing, the big picture, and I think I have the great idea. So going around streaming services right now, there are 2 documentaries about this thing called the Fyre Festival, which if you're not familiar, it was this festival that they tried to put on, and it was a real big disaster. Didn't end up working out. And you know, as far as scandalous stories about the music business go, like Altamont, that Rolling Stones concert, like the Hells Angels killed that guy. There was a Who concert in the 70s where 11 people were trampled to death. This is just like a concert that didn't really work out. So it's not like that amazing of a story. But for some reason, there are now 2 documentaries, 2 competing documentaries about this festival. And they're both flawed. One is paid the guy who defrauded the people, and then the other one is made by this Instagram marketing account that everybody hates now. So it's really a big mess. But I think the fix is in between Hulu and Netflix to get you to watch. It's been 3 hours of your life dedicated to this festival you probably wouldn't even go to. So all that considered, I've decided that I will be financing a documentary about the 2 Fyre Festival documentaries. So we can interview people who are like, yeah, I thought there was only going to be one Fyre Fest documentary, and then turned on Netflix and there it was, the second one. And kind of play clips from the both documentaries showing where they used the same clips and stuff. And I think it's going to be a big hit. So look out for the Fyre Fest documentary coming to Amazon Prime or Pasadena Media very soon. Folks, my guest tonight is a musician, and if you just ran into this guy on the street, you might think, oh, this guy's scary. He looks like it might be a tough character, but just a little interaction I've had, he seems like a really nice, pleasant guy. I've enjoyed talking to him before the show. We're gonna get to know him a little bit better now. Please welcome Nada 5150.
What's up, man?
What's up, Nada? How you doing?
Good. It's a pleasure being on your fucking show. I cursed already.
Right?
We had this talk. Don't swear.
No, I said if you do swear, it's fine. But maybe try not to.
Tripped out the gate. It's all right.
Because I think you were just thinking about it.
It's true. I usually express myself with a lot of swearing.
Okay, so that's just part of how you talk.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that you feel comfortable enough on the show to talk how you would be talking.
Yes.
Just when you're with your friends, or I don't know.
Of course. It's also strange, like whispering. Like, I don't know. Like, my music, I'm yelling 90% of the time, and so to be whispering, this is kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, just try something new.
Yeah.
Do something different. What'd you do today?
Fuck. Today.
Twice. Can we get the swear jar here, please?
Yeah.
No, then there's no.
Replace it with like something funny, maybe for the listener. Today woke up, freaking.
Yeah, what'd you freaking do, man?
I was freaking recording and I was freaking mixing my stuff. That was pretty much it. I just worked on music, ate food, walked the dog. That's it. That's kind of what I did.
Do you produce all your music yourself? Do you ever work with other people?
I work with other people a lot.
Do you do hip hop, would you call it?
Yeah. I mean, that's the blanket term.
Yeah, now things are different because hip hop's been around for so long now. Now it's just music.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make it's kind of really no point in starting a rock band. It's been done so much. You need to get all these other guys. You need to practice.
I've been called a solo punk artist as well, which was unique. I could see that. I mean, music's kind of music. There's not really a whole lot of genres, but I like rap. Rapper is easy to describe me as. So that works.
Rap oriented.
Rap oriented.
Electronic music, is it?
No.
No, because you use a drum machine, right? There are electronics involved.
Yeah. It's all like, yeah, there's no like actual
Besides
instruments, but I'm not. Yeah, I would say like fucking rap is the safest genre to box me in if you gotta box me.
I'm not trying to. I'm just
Oh, yeah,
trying to paint a picture if no one's ever heard your music.
Very true. Yeah.
So we'll be like, you'll get a beat from someone, and then you'll kind of the traditional producer artist relationship.
Yeah, like most of the fools I don't even like know or like meet. Like, I don't know, like this fucking the freaking most recent thing that I put out, like fool's like from Kazakhstan, and he just like sends me stuff.
How'd you guys get linked up?
I don't know. Like I had my email up on Instagram, and he just like sent me some stuff and was like, I hope you like. And I'm like, yes, I like. And the relationship is blossomed.
I was doing an interview on the show years ago where I forget even who it was with, but it was with the rapper, and he was like, oh, you can just go on Twitter and say I'm looking for beats, and people will just send you stuff. And I was like, no way. And then I did it. I was like, hey, I'm working on a rap album.
You got some
And
beats.
I tagged like beats and just the hashtag. Yeah, and all these people sent me stuff.
Yes, I support it.
Yeah, so I was like, I should have made that rap album.
You should.
Maybe I still will.
That's amazing.
But it just seems like kind of presumptuous that people would just send you. Like, do you think he sends the same beats to everybody?
I don't know. You know, some like one time I caught that, like, fool sent me some beats, and like he like didn't even individualize the freaking email. Like it was like me, Lil Xan, like all these other fools, and I was just like, man, fool, keep them. Like, I mean, not that, like, it's just like first I felt special, like, oh man, this guy listens to my stuff. He wants to work with me. This other dude was just kind of casting a net, hoping to work with anybody. But this fool, he like, you know, sought me out, and like it was cool. Really cool.
For the most part, do you like what people send you?
Yeah, for the most part. Sometimes it's like way out of left field, like, you know, like you can tell that the person like didn't listen to my stuff before. They're just like,
What rapper can I send it to?
yeah,
Kind of thing.
something like that. But that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Do you ever, has it ever happened with, because this is a fairly common arrangement in this, like the DIY hip hop, rap, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has a hit song. Does the random producer ever come after somebody for money, or is it just sort of understood like, hey, just put this out for free?
You see, that's
Both of our names will be on it.
That's where the relationship goes. I mean, like, you know, some fools rip off the producer, like, you know, like won't give them like money or credit. They're just like, yeah, thanks for the beat, fool, like, and run off with it. But I don't do that. You know, like, I always like put their name in it, and with some distributing things, you can get them a split. So like, with the streaming, they're getting paid, I'm getting paid.
Oh, you just like put 2 email addresses on it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, here, just pay this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
That's pretty nice.
Would you call yourself a DIY musician?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, like record at home, mix at home. It's been fun. Yeah.
How long have you been rapping, making
music?
being not a 5150?
Being not a 5150.
'Cause I assume at some point you're some guy.
It was just, a guy.
There's no
I
persona.
had hair.
Yeah.
It was a radical
Do
transformation.
you shave your head just because?
I was hoping we would talk about this. Yeah. I shave my, like, I used to have like long ass hair, long butt hair, and
No, ass is fine.
ass is fine.
Yeah, I think so.
ASMR. Yeah, and I just like got sick of it. I think I was really hot or something. Like and this is like way more low maintenance, way more comfortable. And yeah, I do it like every other day. Just shave it off.
How long have you been shaving your head for?
Oh man, it's been over a year. Maybe even 2 years. Yeah.
You want to know my prediction? I think you're gonna go back to having the hair at some point.
Whoa.
Yeah, because you have options.
I have options.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll get sick of this.
Yeah, and then you'll have hair now.
I
See, bald guys we don't really consider people who voluntarily become bald like,
I'm not in the club.
nah.
Fuck.
You know, like just like if I wore a toupee, you wouldn't be like, oh, that guy is in the hair. He's got hair just like me.
Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, damn.
But I think it looks great.
Thank you.
I don't think it's a bad look. It's
Predicting.
I kind of miss having hair. I do miss it.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I look way less. I've been told I look way less threatening when I had hair than when I don't.
Bald is like kind of a scary look. Like bald and a goatee.
Oh yeah. I
You know what
don't
I
do
mean? Like,
facial
yeah.
hair for that reason.
Yeah,
It's
you'd
like,
yeah.
I'd be like, whoa,
You look like a
your face is aggressive.
Aryan, brotherhood.
I suppose.
Yeah.
It's facial hair is part of the uniform, I suppose.
Yeah. No, it looks good. You know what I miss about having hair? Getting a haircut, the clip, it's kind of ASMR thing. Like that clipping sound in your ears when they cut this part.
Mm-hmm.
I started shaving my head and I never thought about it. And then I was wearing a wig. Somebody was styling this wig I was wearing and they were cutting it. And I was like, oh.
I miss this.
Yeah. Shampoo.
You know, I miss like getting haircuts, like, cause something about fools like the massage of like the clippers or something.
Yeah.
Like it's just very relaxing.
And you kind of like, oh, I hope it's gonna turn out good. Hope it's a good haircut.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get it and you're like, oh, I should have got it so short.
Yeah. That's whatever. This is nice because I know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really, yeah. What kind of razors do you use?
I mean, frick, dude, this is gonna be a problem. The whole thing.
Just do your thing, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Alright, so, I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Like I get these kind that.
You are definitely not a real bald guy.
If you don't know your brand,
Yeah.
like, I'm just trying to be cool. Like,
Again, it looks great.
it's not a bic. It's
No, they're too weak.
They're too weak.
You have to use the Gillette or higher.
I feel like it's a Gillette, like a multi-blade
yeah.
jaunt,
Mhm.
and it's got that pivoted head.
Yeah, that's one I use. The Gillette, that's the best one.
Dog. I used Shouty's lady razor, like
Like the pink one with the stuff on the side?
not that one. It wasn't quite as like decked out, but I just figured the razor's a razor. Wrong. I cut up my head and it was rough. And like I shot a music video the same day and had to like wash the blood off before the camera, and it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
At any point, I probably should have stopped, like, but I already committed to
Oh,
shaving.
yeah. Well, I mean, you have a nice head of hair underneath that, so if it hadn't worked out, you could have just cut
Facts.
it back. What does 5150 stand for?
5150, that's California, like, police code for, like, a danger to themselves or others.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was something like that.
Yeah.
It's a California only thing?
It's California only, yeah. I added the 5150 when I moved to California.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just NADA and
Where are you from originally?
North Carolina.
And what's the code there?
They don't have one.
They don't have one?
No.
So you could be a danger to yourself in North Carolina and
I guess.
no one's going to do anything about it?
Well, I guess they just don't have a number for it. I don't know. I'm sure. Yeah.
So, have you ever been 5150'd? Do you feel like you're a danger to yourself? You have?
In my youth. I mean,
Oh.
I feel like everybody has, or maybe it's just me by your reaction. But yeah, of course.
What happened? Well, we should talk about that.
We should talk about that. Fuck, I don't know, dude. Like, I was like in and out of jail since I was like 14 to 20. Then I got my ass together, you know.
What was
Well, then a little bit more, but then solid.
what kind of crimes were you into?
All kinds of shit, fool.
Property crimes, theft. What were we talking about?
A lot of drugs.
Oh, well, that's.
Drugs are fun. Assault,
That's-
a lot of assault.
Oh, you assault?
Yeah, fool.
Just to get in fights?
Yeah, I got in a lot of fights. That was kind of a thing. A lot of fights. Yeah.
Would you pick the fights? You must if you're getting a lot of fights.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
no way.
You just I mean, fuck, it's statute of limitations.
He's reformed. He's an artist now. He's reformed himself.
Yeah, it was fun. It was chill. Got a lot of fun stories, fun scars from that. But
What would somebody have to do to provoke a fight with you back in those days?
make eye contact.
Just look
with
at you
me.
the wrong way?
It still bothers me a little bit, but I've I worked on myself like so much, to where that's whatever, I'm not the most social person just because, but when someone's like staring at me, it really fucking bugs me.
Oh, they want us to quiet down.
Oh man.
The swearing is fine though.
Okay.
Just not as loud.
Yeah, dude. People staring at you. Any one of the reasons I had a combative issue.
And would you tend to pick fights with other guys who'll be like, I'll stare at whatever I want, but they kind of give it back to you?
That's kind of
Guys who like to fight kind of find each other?
Yeah, that's been like a part of the thing is like when you make eye contact with some fool you don't know, who's gonna look away first, and a whole physical altercation will come off of that. Yeah. There's like different like theories behind that. It's like when you fuck with like a dog or something that you don't know, you're not supposed to make eye contact with it because they see it as a challenge. And like since I've like gone back and like volunteered in jails and like worked with other like troubled kids and shit, like that's like one of the things that they teach you to like de-escalate conflict is like don't look them in the eye when they're acting out or like being wild because you're challenging them.
Yeah.
So like that was a thing, like you go in a public spot and you just occupy space in public. And I was in high school, so a mall is a good place to be a fucking hoodlum. And somebody just looks at you too long and say some shit. They say some shit.
Looking at you like.
Yeah, like fuck you looking at. Blase.
What inspired you to turn your life around? Because 14, that's a pretty long, like.
Look,
you got juvie, so you got.
No, North Carolina's no juvie. That's like, you go to jail.
You went to jail when you were 14?
Yeah. Trialed as an adult.
But jail, not like prison, right?
Jail.
The jail.
Jail's different, yeah.
Jail's different, right?
Jail's different.
They let you kind of hang out? There's like common areas in jail? I think some jails, right?
All, like the jail I was at, there was no cells. It was like big open barrack style.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Like, I'm not gonna say it was nice. It was, it existed. It was a thing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as like, yeah, that was a fucking thing. They say that jail is worse than prison because jail is when folks are going to prison, are trying to make a name for themselves, and set the precedent that they're not one to be fucked with. I'm gonna swear too much, damn. But prison, like everyone's like, okay, look, like we're here for years. Let's make the best of it. But like then they also
prison's really racial, right?
That's a California thing too.
That's only in California.
California's messed up, man. Like when that stuff's considered, it's like when you go to jail in California, they separate you, and it's like assigning teams. Like that's baloney. Like back in North Carolina, everybody's mixed in with everybody, so it's like we're chilling. Like, yeah.
Did you meet anybody in jail that you're still in contact with?
Well,
Did
like,
you make any friends?
I knew everybody when I was there. Like, I mean, like, because I've been going in and out since I was 14 till I was 20. And, like, yeah, so, like, fools knew me. I knew them.
COs would know you. Like, oh, hey, Nada. Back again, huh?
Yeah, you. Yeah, it was funny. It wasn't funny. It sucked. But yeah, that was it. And, yeah, I mean, like, I would, like, go in and go out. And go in, go out. And then when I was 20, they were like, okay, we're going to give you some real time. And I was like, fuck. Like, shit wasn't fun anymore. I had just...
You got kind of scared straight?
I mean...
So wait, you were 20. They said they were going to give you time. Did they?
No.
No, they didn't.
I got away.
You got out of it.
I mean, I didn't get away. The judicial system you know, all that shit was right by due process of the law or whatever. And
Did you ever go to trial or anything, or would you just?
oh yeah, went to trial, and it was pretty cool. Like, I don't know, I was kind of like a heavy drug addict at the time, and like when I like got clean and like sober and like got my stuff together, they were like, yo, this fool's like not, you know, a fucking, you know, like that the motivation behind it was like that of like a drug addict who's, you know, driven to use. Since that's taken away, he'll fly right, blase. And they're like, all right, but like I had like 2 years of probation, and that was like supervised, like strict ass probation, and like yeah, everything. I was just like heavy under fucking freaking watch, and I've been good. You know, I've been clean for like 6 years, sober for 6 years. Gotten a couple fights, but now I like.
But
you know,
less fighting than before.
yeah. And all that's like mainly why I make music. I felt like I was gonna explode if I didn't have some sort of outlet. And so that's kind of where I put all of that energy.
So when you were a criminal, you weren't making music?
Wasn't making anything.
Wow, so it really...
Yeah. Like, as soon as like I was like,
You
what do you mean I can't get high and stab people? What am I gonna do? And so I like started making music. Like, yeah.
Because music's kind of aggressive.
The music I make is
It's
aggressive.
pretty aggressive
Yeah.
music. But you seem like a nice guy.
Yeah, that's where I put all that energy. It's where I, you know, I dump all that stuff out, and then I can be wholesome, chill motherfucker throughout the rest of the day. Yeah.
What kind of music are you working on these days?
That same fool from Kazakhstan. Yeah.
You guys gotta go on tour together.
Dude, what's fucking Kenny Six? Shouts to Kenny Six. We just made a funk tape. Memphis, like, funk. And that was fun.
Are you singing on it?
Nah.
You're still rapping?
Yeah. Funk, like, PHON, like, ONK. Like, not funk.
Oh, what's
funk?
What's funk?
Funk is like 90s Memphis underground rap. Like 3 6 Mafia.
Okay.
Tommy Wright. You know,
Yeah, I've heard of those people.
Lil Yo, those fools. And
Oh,
yeah,
Tommy Wright's like legendary.
of course.
People like punks like him.
Tommy Wright the third.
Right. There's a different Tommy Wright?
I assume there's
Yeah.
a third, yeah, so there gotta be 1 and 2 at least.
Tommy Wright the third is who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know about his punk following.
No, he played in LA like 2 years ago. All these like punks went.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I mean, like, yeah, it's good music. Like,
Yeah. It's always weird to me when like the punk community gets behind some random rapper. I'm just like, what?
how's that weird?
Like, why this guy, not some other guy? Like, I just feel like it comes out of a not really wanting to do the work on getting familiar with the music and different rappers. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's the rapper I like. That's it.
I see.
I have a diverse taste in music. You know, I like one rapper and
I see.
all the same bands I like since I was a teenager. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. People can like whatever music they want, but
I could see your.
it just seems
Stick with
like
that.
any rapper who plays to like only a punk audience might be a sucker MC. You know that, right? Whereas like a real MC would be, you know,
I'm not an
hustling.
MC. I don't know what the freaking MC is. I mean, like, that's some like hip hop, like old school stuff.
That just because the term is old doesn't mean that there aren't sucker MCs.
I suppose some sucker MCs.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? A sucker MC. I think it's a LL Cool J song.
That sucker shit. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about, right? I bet you even know a couple. Probably, right?
Absolutely. I ain't saying names.
No.
But y'all know. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll try to keep myself together. This is just like a very like interesting conversation to have at this volume.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I do like a lot of research for an interview, and then sometimes it's like, well, I'm just gonna talk to this person.
that's what
And
you're
those,
doing right
yeah,
now.
and then it always gets it's a little wavier.
I feel it.
I feel like those may be the better episodes. But then also, it's like, what else are we gonna talk? You know what I mean? Like, it's probably just talking about the music. It's gonna be the same question. Oh, what are you playing next? When's your next album? You know what I mean?
Fact. Yeah, we could get into the grooves, I suppose.
So where are you playing next?
Fucking I've actually like been like turning down shows. Like I don't feel like performing right now. Like, you know, I mean, like I would do a show, but right now, like I'm just like in creative mode where like I just want to be in like my room busting stuff out. Don't want to be distracted by I don't know, doing a freaking show.
Have you gigged a lot? Have you played a lot of shows?
Yeah. Since I moved to LA, it's been, I don't even know how many. It's pretty tight. But like that's the thing is like once you do one, it's like, oh, we want you here, we want you here, we want you here, and it's like I don't even want to start that train. So I've just been like saying, you know, not now. It's been tight.
So where do you see the career trajectory going? What's your plan for the music?
It's going. This is a good year.
Like where do you want to get to with the music?
Where I want to get to, you know, world tour.
So you will start playing shows again.
Of course. Yeah.
Eventually.
Just like
World tour, gold record.
world tour, platinum record.
Platinum record.
Platinum,
Very
gold,
nice.
gold sucker shit. Yeah, I'm mostly just, I enjoy the process. I mean, like, all that, you know, financial and, you know, fame, like, goals, that's, you know, icing on top of the cake. What I like doing is the doing. I like making music.
We'll keep going, man.
Yeah, so, like, is that it? Oh,
That's
tight.
pretty much, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No
So
stress.
we're almost
I
at
said
that.
what I need to say.
Yeah. Well, come back. You can say some more stuff.
Gladly.
Cool. Not at 5150. Thank you very much. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, this is Adam Papagan reminding you there's a place you can go, and it's your mind.